Hi everybody and welcome to this call for the partner launch for pre-sales series. Today we have the chance to have Shanghai Milestone online that will show us how an integrated R&D and ERP project can help customers to improve business and keep ahead on competition. Please, Solomon, whenever you want, you are ready to go.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to share the successful PRM case in electrical equipment industry from China. Before I start, I should first thank to the leadership of SAP DSC for inviting us to allowing us to share our case with you. The theme of the case is integrated R&D system and ERP, which helps the customer to improve business and keep ahead of the competition. Since we haven't all met before, so I'd better introduce myself and my company first. I'm Solomon, the Vice President who taking charge of the marketing, sales, and pre-sales. Online, I have some colleagues, for example, Shihua Zhang is the CTO of our company here who take charge of this project, and Morgan, and she will take charge of some translate because a little bit, and my other colleagues. My company is founded in 2010. We are the first team who started to work on SAP PRM. And also the only export consulting company in China that focuses on the R&D consulting and SAP PRM service. After 11 years, we have been growing into the biggest SAP PRM team in China. We have about 50 SAP PRM experts and nearly 70% market share in China. My case sharing will take about half an hour, and 5 aspects will be demonstrated, which are the basic information of the customer, the solution based on SAP integrated platform, the total business blueprint plan with SAP PRM, the value of our SAP PRM solution of customer. At last, I will winding up with a summary of the case. If you have any questions, please feel free to interrupt. I think it will be pleasant to discuss with you together. First, the CREAT distribution automation, will short as CREAT, was founded in 1988, based in Beijing, with more than 30 business units all over China. It is one of the nation's most important high-tech enterprise, which is specializing in the research and design, development and manufacturing of distribution equipment, power property service, etc. As the technology-oriented equipment manufacturing enterprise, it provides a complete set of engineering technology and equipment. It also has the first-class technology and the product in the industry. Here are some of the products. The main products are kind of transformer and switch gear, most of which are provided to the state grid corporation of China. There were 3 problems CREAT ever met. As the background, with the rapid growth of the company, the R&D center has developed into a number of R&D departments, which has been distributed into various business units in different places. Due to the pressure of the fierce competition in Chinese electrical equipment market, the CEOs of every BU had aimed at identifying the market and satisfying the customer's needs So few people would focus on technical innovation or collaborating. On the other side, CREAT used Windchill as the PLM system for several years. Unfortunately, Windchill cannot adjust to oversized models. Thus, the key product engineers could not finish the modeling drawing online. So the 3D models were incomplete, unassembled, and uncontrollable, which means that the design data in Windchill was not necessarily valid and up to date. Besides, the models, materials, and bombs cannot adjust to every plant because Windchill can neither deal with multiple plants nor integrate with SAP ERP very well. So they create too many material numbers and bombs in both systems, whereas most of which are duplicate junk data, which will hardly be used in the future. After many years, they try a lot of methods to solve this trouble that caused by the poor integration between Windchill and SAP ERP, but there are still no result. Under this situation, they face the 4 requirements as below. First of all, customize the solution needs. Due to the industrial attribute, CREAT have to consider the specific requirements of customers, such as the various products to different humidity, elevation, or weather. These requirements would be the condition of the product customizing to enrich the variance of products and reduce the cost. Secondly, the rapid quotation. Hence, the Chinese electricity market is nearly a perfect competition market. The quick reaction to the quotation is one of the key competencies. Plus, a shortened lead time range helps to grab a large market share, which needs to improve the collaboration between R&D and the manufacturing departments, so that we can quicken the transition between them both. Furthermore, react faster to the order from the customers. Last but not the least, complex and varied product. The product must be so flexible that it can fit the dynamic market from different aspects. The product should be systemized from R&D until market. The CTO of the CREAT site, we need a PLM system which can not only achieve the product innovation, but also realize the rapid delivery of orders after a comprehensive evaluation of procurement bidding. Our SAP PLM is selected to reconstruct the R&D system. Now let's go to the solution based on SAP PLM. At first is the total solution plan for R&D management through project management. In order to meet the need of collaboration, design, innovation of multiple business units, we first considering use SAP PPM to build the R&D management system of CREAT. Different from data management, PPM focuses on the delivery process, quality, and the collaboration ability between departments. The PPM divides the development process into several stages, then builds the whole structure of the project plan and distribute tasks to each role in different departments of different business. Through object link, PPM can link with ECTR, ERP very well, so the users can control every detail from engineering to manufacturing without any additional integrated development. We define the stages of R&D process as below. The feasibility evaluation, scheme evaluation, prototype evaluation, technical evaluation, and design validation. In order to ensure the quality of the engineering, we set up a checklist during each phase review, which can push the engineer to do what they should do in time. There are screenshots of the customer's PPM system. Through them shows the amazing improvement of the customer's cross-department design innovation. Now let's move to the rapid design solution based on modeling, clone, and parametric selection. The keywords of solution is parametric. We have done enhanced development to ensure our clients are accomplishing the parameterized selection-driven design model through an Excel template, which means that they can only change some parameters, then the model can change, which essentially changes the engineering method and hugely improves the engineering efficiency. Okay, the engineers can use Solid Edge to design online through SAP ECTR, which can pick up the assembly structure of the 3D models into ECTR as bill of document. After we give the material number to each document, the E-BOM will be formed naturally. Then we use the professional tools such as PSS or VMP to restructure the M-BOMs and transfer it to each factory of SAP ERP. You know, the transition from one E-BOM to different M-BOMs in different plants with SAP PRM is okay, it's quite easy, but with other PRMs is too hard to deal with. When the engineers want to design a new product by following a prototype product, they can effortlessly use the clone function, they can achieve it. As next, I should share the solution for kit product, rapid quotation, and multi-thread workflows. Most of the time, the terminal customer would like to ask their suppliers for quotations at the beginning of the business in electrical equipment industry. For this reason, CREAT and we designed a business blueprint of PRM together and initially calculate the cost of the quotations through schematics, layout drawings, technical requirements, and so on. In the early customer demo stage, we build components and the project library in SAP PRM. We can easily get the cost of each material, even though every department such as R&D, purchasing, manufacturing are doing their own job separately, just thanks to the unified database between SAP PRM and the ERP system. You know, these two systems actually they are in one database. Here is a screenshot of the plan, which shows the plan of the first schematic drawing according to the customer's initial needs and get data from SAP PRM libraries. Based on data from history product orders, the engineers summarized and built the framework of solution, the joint database. On the SAP PRM system, and the ERP helps to speed up the quotation process as soon as the fresh customer requirement coming in. The integration of engineering and manufacturing is usually complex. The difference between development and manufacturing structure often leads to a great coordination efforts in the individual departments. Therefore, consistent and continuously bombs management is essential. Owing to the integration, we have divided the whole process into 4 phases from R&D to the manufacturing. The first phase would be the design of electricity schematic drawing. During the engineering process, the drawing can be translated to iron bombs as the first step. Then begins the procurement. The derived iron bombs supported the procurement in the early stage of the whole process, which helps also from the MRP aspect, scheduling the manufacturing in advance. Then comes to the secondary engineering. Through accumulative, synchronized procurement, the transferring of material will be realized on the ERP platform. Meanwhile, proceeds also the mechanical engineering design by receiving the schematic drawing. New iron bombs will be created within mechanical engineering design and the electrical engineering design. In the final phase, the engineering would complete with the attachments. After completion of harmonized procurement, the integration of engineering and the manufacturing has been set. Furthermore, the manufacture and the procurement department work with engineering design and engineering process department at the same time, which improves the coordination between different parts in long-term manufacturing, accelerates the quotation process, reduce the lead time range. As next coming, I will explain the value of the solution. Considering the total business blueprint, we have reconstructed 5 first-class end-to-end process, which are resource management, R&D project management, document management, the PDM, the product data management, and the change management. Meanwhile, we contribute to the optimization of 10 key activities. For example, the common resource management has been apparently improved. We have sorted the common resource into a universal data library. Besides, we have made a breakthrough in the integration with the design software. Instead of Venture in the past, which can hardly integrate it with external design tools, ICPPRM supports the successful and solid integration with Solid Edge and ePlan. Moreover, the management of e-bombs and m-bombs has been modified. The fluent transition from e-bomb to m-bomb realized also the direct execution in manufacturing and the other themes also being greatly improved. Now let's move to the value analysis. We have talked so much about what we have designed, which part of data have we integrated, etc. But what have CREAT actually benefited from our solution? This is a screenshot from ECTR show site. CREAT have now the complete and controlled product data. Complete data include the output of the product design project is complete. The mechanical, electrical, and software design of the product is complete. Product data drawings, models, bombs, integrating. Controlled product data include the scheme can be controlled. Drawing and modeling models can be controlled. Engineering changes can be controlled. PRM is go live in July 2019. and this is the result of the data statistics that PLM has been using for 1 year. We can see until September 2020, the delivery time of European switchgear have been shortened nearly 75%. You can see here is 50 days, and after 1 year, now here is the 15. So it's 75% improved. And another product from the 34 to 17, so it's 50% optimized. Because of the promotion of our PLM project, CREAT's R&D quality management level has been well improved in 2019. And the quality incident rate has dropped directly to about 50% from an average of 35% in 2008. We can see it. The red line here is when we use SAP PLM, so the quality is very high. It's only 5 or 4%. There are some mistakes. In the past, they're nearly 40 or 35%. The complete controllable product data set a solid foundation for integrated management in engineering to optimize operating. From the internal aspect, integration from engineering to operating has been settled, which is to see the data from either collaborative engineering, processing engineering, or the solution, real-time maintain, loss analysis would be formed continuously and complete data chain to execute comparing, analyzing, and designing, making. Additionally, state grid cooperation of China use SAP as their enterprise management system. So CREAT, it would be so easy to connect with our SAP PLM system to SAP system of the state grid. Well, with that, CREAT can have a high degree of business coordination with the end customer, moreover, enhance the competitiveness. Months contributing to this project, also with the creative support from our excellent client, the project has launched operate successfully. For winding up, I would summarize the achievements as the conclusion. By redefining the R&D management through SAP PLM, we set collaborative engineering design and knowledge sharing platform with integration between mechanical design, electrical engineering, and the software, which helps to improve the quotation process and the engineering design of the customized product. This platform enables the coordination between the departments, also the core data chain onboarding to products, which is aiming at the integration of engineering and the manufacturing. Meanwhile, the intellectual assets of the enterprise will be formed to knowledge accumulation. We can find the commonness from the individual products. With that, CREAT can achieve the platformization and serialization of the product development thrivingly, which helps a lot for fighting and dynamic market. Furthermore, CREAT is the first and the only supplier that sets data onboarding with the only demander in Chinese electricity industry. this solution, which would so eligible to some other same kind of companies, inspired us. That the perfect integration and interaction between suppliers and the demander state leads to a success to improving the core competitiveness and stay ahead of the fierce competition. Okay, it's has a joyful time to share the case with you. And for further questions, you can connect me. Here is my information, the email, the phone, and WeChat. Okay. Any questions?
Thanks a lot, Solomon. Please, if you have questions, you can unmute yourself and ask directly. Seems no questions.
Okay.
No, and neither in the chat. People are very shy today.
Everybody very shy.
Okay. Apparently, no questions. Thanks a lot, Solomon. And let me say that your English was absolutely great. I was able to follow all the presentation without any issues at all. So thanks again for the great content, and keep in touch. I hope also you will be contacted later for some deep dive or maybe some replication of what we have done with your customer.
Okay.
Please provide me your slide. I will upload either the recording and the slides and make them available for the overall community. We are at the end of the quarter, so pre-sales are very busy in closing it, but they will access later on demand all the content that will be in the launch for pre-sales in GEM as usual. Said
Okay.
that, thanks again. Have a nice evening and have a nice days for the European guys. Stay in touch. Thank you and bye-bye.
You can send me an email so I can give the slide to you. Okay.
Okay, sure.
If any busy chance, you can connect with me.
Absolutely.
Okay, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.